So in the previous class, in the continuation of the linked list, we have discussed about the singly linked list. In that singly linked list, we have discussed only the initialization part and the append function and prepend function and inserting function, and this insertion will be, this type of list will be travels from one end to another end. So as of now, in the second unit, you're having only one, that the insertion part is not there. When you are studying the stack and queue, the insertion, deletion and part will be studying in your stack and queue. In the previous class, in the last session, we have discussed that this point will be, we have discussed that next will be giving you to the next will be giving you the pointer of B and C. After C, it will be displayed that Z. But this is not the way to display this. Like this also, the output will be coming, but this is not a way. When you are coming to the stack and queue, we want to create an array inside the list, and after that array, we want to represent the particular point of the element that are stored in an array. And after that, we want to mention those points, and after that, we want to give an insertion over there. So that is the real thing. As of now, this next will be very good. As of now, when we are comparing with the second unit, if they are asking, they won't ask you in the second unit. In the second unit, they will ask you to create a list. When you are going with this, they will ask you to create a list and append the list and prepend the list, and you want to display the list. So that's it. Based upon this list, we want to insert those things and we want to delete those things that will be considered in the stack and queue topics. So when you are studying those stack and queue, we will study, once again, we will study how to insert those elements in the list, and how to insert those elements in a particular position, and how to insert those, how to delete those elements in the list, and how to delete those elements in a particular position. That will be based upon your array. So inside the list, you are going to use an array also. Based upon the position value, you want to do a sum of an operation. So that we will discuss in the upcoming classes. And today, the introduction about the circular linked list. So what is meant by linked list? Am I audible? What is meant by linked list? You can tell it in your own words. Whatever the program we have discussed in the previous class, you can tell me with that what is meant by linked list. Am I audible or what?
Audible, sir.
Yes. Then you can tell me what is meant by linked list.
First element gives memory allocation of next element.
Yes, the first element gives the memory allocation of the next element. It means that the linked list will be consist of traversal, which will be starting from the first node, second node, third node, and fourth node till n number of nodes. The last node will be the pointer. A pointer point will be null. So the list has been completed. So it will be terminated from the program. So that is the list. Normally a singly linked list or a linked list. And now coming to the circular linked list. So with the name also, you can able to identify that what is meant by circular. What is meant by circular? The process will be repeated continuously. The process will be repeated continuously. So this is a circular. It means a circular format. So it will be repeated continuously. The process will be repeated. So that is the circular format. So when comparing to the circular, when coming to the circular linked list, same as like that, the linked list, singly linked list will be there. Same, the procedure will be the same. The only one modification we want to do is, so here you can see that in case of linked list, there is more tangible notation of a circular linked list. We can have a tail at the of the list, use it the next reference to the point back to the head of the list. So I will show you an image. So this is the first node, that is node number 1, and this is the node number 2, and this is node number 3, this is node number 4, and this is node number 5. So what this 11, 12, 13, 14 and 14 is represented? In node number 1, I have represented this 11. What is that 11?
Address of base.
So yes, the address of the next node I have represented as 11. Here I am represented as 12. It is an address of the next node. Here 13 the address of the next node. Here the 14 is the address of the next node. Here I am given 11 is the address of the next node. It means 11 address pointer which will be belongs to the node 1. So I am giving the address pointer as 11. For the last node I am giving the address point is 11. So it means that it will be the address of the next node. it will be the address of the next node. The next node will be your first node. So the next node will be your first node. In the circular linked list, the first node will be represented as head. So it will be represented by head. So if in a program point of view also, it will be very easy. It is a representation of head. And the last node, whatever the elements in your data, the last node will be represented as your tail. Clear about this?
Yes, sir.
So in the previous class, what we have done is the last node of address element will be none. That is known as singly linked list. It will be traversed like this. The singly linked list will be traversed like this. And here the circular linked list, the last node address will be the address of the first node. So in commonly the circular linked list, the first node will be represented as head and the last node will be represented as tail. Any doubts for the singly, difference between those singly and circularly?
Sir, in single linked list, it is null point, sir, at the last.
A single here the null pointer will be there for singly linked list. Why? Because this list has been completed. So after that there is no list, no element has been occurred. So it will be terminated. So the list will be terminated. As of the 5 data, you can want to do a sum of an operation by only one traversal method. It will be travels from starting to ending. Only one traversal will be there. So here what we have done is we have given the address point of the first node that will be represented as head. Yes. Any doubts? Yes.
No, sir.
Yes. So can you give me a real-time example for this circular linked list?
At Sarigamappa voice, sir, 8 lines.
A little bit louder. Who is that?
Sir.
Can you speak louder? I can't able to hear you.
Sarigamappa lines, sir, 8 words.
Pardon? Give me a message. Give me a message.
Okay.
Can you give me a real-time example for the circular linked list? It means it won't end. The list will not end. When the condition occur in particular node, the list will be end. Musical nodes. Yes, the musical nodes. It will be circularly coming over here. When the condition, when you are going to stop any one of the nodes, then the circular linked list will be stopped. After that, the traversal will not be happen. That will be based upon the condition, based upon your program, whatever you are going to return. So another one of an example, which be in your online games, if you are playing those online games with multiplayers, if you are playing any, so this is one of a best example that if you are playing an online game with a multiple player, you can take any games also. If after completion of the first player, the chance will be going to the second player. After completion of the second player, the chance will be going to third. After completion of the third, the chance will be going to fourth. And after completion of the fourth player, the chance will be going to the fifth player. Only 5 players is available in your game. Then the next chance will be automatically going to the
First one, sir.
The first player will be playing another game. So it means that if suppose this player has been eliminated or terminated or out, it was out from the program, out from the game, then what will happen? Here we have mentioned some of the condition. So this player will be terminated and automatically the link will be connected with the third player. And after that, the process will be appear till the only one node will be available on the list. Only one node will be available on the list. Only one node is available in the list. Till this process, the process will be continuous. I am giving an example for a game program. So this is the thing they were used of the circular linked list, or it may be a singly linked list. That will be depends upon the application. So this is an example, and the musical notes also will be an example. If you are creating a node, it will be continuously playing over here, and after that, it will be coming from one end to another end. So that will be the example of the circular linked list. And here you can see the structure of the circular linked list. And This is the head node that I am created. The link will be travels from first to second, first to second, second to third, third to fourth, and after that the tail node will be there. The tail node address will be pointing out the head node. So this is the process I have explained you previously. And here in this second image, can you tell me which one is the head node? In the second
MSP.
image, yes.
MSP.
Not getting any of my. Can you give me a message chat box? In the chat box, I can't able to hear you.
LAX.
So BOS is the head node. Then what will be the tail node for this?
ATL.
So yes, ATL is the tail node because this address has been pointed out. This address has been pointed out the current node, that means the head node. So this will be considered as your tail node. The linked list representation, which will be the circular linked list representation, which may be in a sequence order or a non-sequence order, maybe in a circular order first. But the only thing, the head and tail node want to be described, and the tail node address want to be pointed the head node. So that is the process. And this is the thing, basic thing, how the representation will be there. And the only thing you want to mention, if they are asking in your exam point of view, the only thing you want to mention is there is no null node at the end. So this is the difference between the singly and circularly linked list. So this point want to be mentioned clearly in your exam point of view. And another one of the point, the last node address will be pointed out the head node. The tail node address will be pointed to the head node. So that will be the 2 points that you want to mention in your examination point of view. And now coming to this, for this representation, I need to write an algorithm for this representation, whatever the thing I want to create as of now. For this, whatever I have told, we will go with those algorithm representations also. Yes, the first point will be the define a node class which represents a node in a list. It has 2 properties such as data and next, which will be point to the next node. So it means data and the next. It will be pointed to the next node. Data and next. So this will be the name. Define another class for creating a circular linked list, and it has 2 nodes, that is head and tail. It has 2 methods, add and display. So first what we want to do is we want to add an element and display an element. So this is the basic thing of the program for circular linked list. First we want to add an element, and after adding an element, we want to display the element. So here before the singly linked list, we have created only 1 node, right? In the basic, we have created only 1 node. Am I right? Am I right or wrong? In the previous example, when we are creating a class for creation of node, we have created only 1 node, right? 1 element, right? Yes. Are you getting my point? In the previous example, what we have done is for the circular linked list, we will create only 1 in a singly linked list. We will create we will create only 1 node, which will be consist of data and address. So in the circular linked list, we want to create an empty node of which will be consist of data and address. It means that it will point this to do the circular operation. When you are inserting the first element, if you are inserting the first data, whatever you are inserting here, if suppose I am inserting a data called 1, so what will happen is this 1 will be inserted in all the rows in the two nodes. This 1 will be inserted in 2 nodes. Each and individual data representation will be there, and this representation will be going to this. So for structure of the circular linked list, this will be happen when you are inserting the first element. That particular first element will be inserted in the two nodes, and after inserting the second element, this node will be changed to 2, then the pointer will be represented, and again here one node will be displayed with the same structure, and this node will be represented and point here. So I'll tell you this. So this is the basic difference when you are creating the circular linked list. So here the data will be 1. First element I am inserting, the data will be 1 here. So here the data will be 1, and this was stored, and the address will be changed over here. Now I am going to insert this node number 2. So this will be changed as 2, and this also will be changed as 2, and this point will be represent. After insertion of this, this also will be changed as 2, because the new node want to be added, and this will be represented here. And again this, when you are inserting 3, the 3 is added here, and this new node will be created as 3, but this is the tail that will be represented the head. And again if you are creating the 4, this 4 will be added here, again new node will be created of 4, but this node will not be accessed in your list. This 4 will be accessed as tail, and this will be as head. So this is the head and this is the tail. So this will not be come under your list process. So this process will be called as an abstraction. So this thing, whatever happening inside those lines of code, that will not be able to view to you. So this will be known as an abstraction. So this is the process. The program will be continuously storing the data. And we want to create an add function over here for adding an element, and after that you want to display the display function with the current element whatever you have given. So this is the current element, this is the first element I am adding over here. So current dot next and current dot next and current dot next will be the process. So after this, the display element will be working over there. So now we will share this. So here you can see this, we are creating a node. First, normally what we have done is we have created a node. So it means that we are creating one node. Now, constantly the node creation will be the one node. So this is the first step. So we are creating a node. So it will be consist of data, and it will be consist of none. So this is the basic creation of a node. So the node has been created, and the next thing, you can see here this, in this class create linked list function, what I have created is self dot head is equal to self dot tail is equal to node of none. So here I am creating another node, head, self dot head. This will be represent the head, and this will be representation of tail, which will be consist of data. The data will be none, and the address of the another location will be none. So the next step, the self dot tail dot next, self dot tail dot next value will be the self dot head. Clear for this 5 lines. This file, in the previous example we have not created the head and tail and all for singly linked list. In this we are going to create the head and tail, and with the none node none, it means we are creating a 2 nodes called head and tail, and self dot tail dot next is equal to self dot head. So self dot tail dot next is equal to self dot head. So it will be represent, this will be pointing out this head pointers. Any doubts as of now? Any doubts?
No, sir.
Any doubts, or you are clear with this? It means that you have not practiced those singly linked lists. If you are having a doubt, then you are not practiced the singly linked list. If you are typing the singly linked list and getting the various number of outputs, then you will be able to have an idea about the circular and doubly linked list and all. If you are not practicing the singly linked list, then it will be very difficult. But you don't go the programming part. You just leave those programming part. You just understand the concept. What is the singly linked list and what is the circular linked list? Don't think about the programming, that lines of code, whatever I am telling here. Don't think those lines of code. You try to understand those lines of code, or else you want to understand what is the concept of the singly linked list. After you are understanding the concept, you just try the lines of code, whatever I am sharing with you in your home itself. That will be giving you the difference. Any doubts? Okay. So here the difference between these two, that is singular and circular linked list, will be this. Here I am creating two nodes, and the tail node will be it was linked with the head node. And now I am going to add a function that new node is equal to node of data. So new node is equal to node of data if self.head.data is none. So self.head.data will be, basically it will be none. So self.head is equal to new node of 1. So it means I am getting the first data over there, and the data process of this self node will be none. So one data will be coming over here. This will be the first data. Only one data has been came here. So it will be self.head is equal to new node, and new node dot next is equal to same that self.head. New node dot next is equal to same that self.head. This is a head. So I am collecting a data of 1. And here also the same will be repeated. I am collecting the data of 1, which will be pointing out the address of the head node. Which will be pointing the address of the head node. So here I am collecting the data. So here I am collecting the data here. And here same data has been represented. So this will be the 11 and this will be the 11. And here it will be the 10. So here the address will be 10. So it will be pointing out this. So the linked list has been created now. The list has been created with the circular format. In the previous example, we will create only one node that will be representation of your link. So the list has been created. The list has been created and with the circular format. And now coming to the else part, the second node will be inserted. Self.tail.next. What is the self.tail? So this is the self.tail.next value will be the self.tail.next value will be the new node, that is that this circular will be cancelled and the new node will be inserted. The new node, whatever I am giving, is 2 with the address point of 11. Sorry, the address point of 10 with the address point of 10. And self.tail is equal to new node. The self.tail is equal to new node that was inserted, and self.tail.next is equal to self.head. So self.tail, this will be considered as tail. So this is not tail. So this now the after completion of this node, this will be considered as 10, and it will be going to here as the head node. So I will give you a clear structure of this. So if it is in the board, then I can able to easily explain to you. So as of this, you have clear, right? For creating a data and next for a particular node, here I am giving the two node, one which will be representation of head and another will be the representation of tail. You forgot this. One will be representation of head and another will be representation of tail, and both the nodes will be the none value. So both will be getting none. Yes. So in the third line, self.tail.next is equal to self.head. So we have created a list, and here self.tail.next is equal to, this is the next. This is the next value. Self.tail.next is equal to self.head. As of now, clear?
Clear, sir.
Clear as of now for this, as this line? Yes, now coming to this add function, new node is equal to node of data. It will check whether the node is empty or not. Here I am getting a value of 1. Here I am getting the value of 1. Then it will check whether the node is empty or not. So here only one node has been inserted. So this node will be empty. So self dot head is equal to new node. So self dot head is equal to new node. You want to given over here. And self dot tail is equal to new node. Self dot tail is equal to new node. That is 1. And new node dot next is equal to self dot head. So new node dot next is equal to self dot head. So here we have inserted one of a value here. So it means the first element has been inserted. Clear about this? And in the else part, after if the node is, and the second iteration, what will happen? It will go here and it will check whether two nodes are empty. Node, we having a 2 node of data, and in the third else part will be executed. Self dot tail dot next. Self dot tail dot next will be the new node. Self dot tail dot next will be the new node, and self dot tail is equal to new node. So it is the self dot tail is equal to new node. So here it will be representation of 2. And after that, the 2 will be created once again. So this will be an abstraction. We don't come over here. So self dot tail dot next is equal to self dot head. So self dot tail dot next is equal to, again, the self dot head will be represented. So here the list will be created, but it won't display when the third element, till the third element, it won't display. After the fourth element, the list will be created one by one, but this process will be known as the abstraction process. So likewise, the creation will be there. You just take one of an example and you can do with those example with self dot tail dot next is equal to self dot tail dot new node. Here the new node will be inserted one by one. It means the second iteration, the new node will be 3, and this new node also will be 3, and the self dot head will be remains constant. This 3 will be considered as your head. It will be remains constant as 1. So in the second iteration, it will be remains 4. It will be come to the 4. It will come to the 4. This self dot head will be remains constant because we will have only one head that will be pointing out the value. What will be pointing out the data called 1. So likewise, how many iteration will be there? So same iteration will be considered over here. Till the new node, whatever the new node has been stored here. Whatever the new node has been stored here, we have given 4 inputs. So it will be run 4 times. So it will be run 3 times. So here it will be considered of 1 time. And here it will be considered of 3 times. The first node will be inserted here as 1. And 2, 3, 4 will be inserted in the else part. And after completion of the else part, you want to display the circular linked list, that is self dot head is equal to none. If it is, there is no list we have mentioned over here, then the list want to be empty. Or else you want to take the current data. You want to take the current data. It means that current data is equal to self dot head, and current data dot next will be printed over here, and till the self dot head value occurs, till the self dot head value occurs in the loop. Like that, the current value want to be printed. And here we are going to create an object called create list, and for that we are calling an add function. First it will go to the add function, and it will do add this operation, whatever are the thing we have mentioned here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, likewise the sequentially the process will be happen, and finally it will go to the display function based upon this condition. That is, we are declaring the variable current is equal to self dot head, and till the current, we want to do a process dot current dot next, current dot next, current dot next. We want to do the process till the self dot head. In the final stage, it will be, when you are checking the current dot next, it will be going to the self dot head. So till this process, we want to do the printing option and we want to display the result. So that is a process. So I have given some of the instruction by line over here. What is happening? What is happening? First, you want to understand the concept. What is happening in the circular linked list? When you are understanding the concept, then these lines of code will be very easy to. I'll give you 2 minutes time. If you are interested, you can ask your queries, or else we can wind up this class. I'm not able to speak in the single point of view. I'm simply telling what those things. I'm not getting any input from you guys. So if you are having any queries, you can ask the queries for the circular linked list. So if I am asking the queries, then it will be very difficult for you also. So that's why I'm keep on asking you questions and keep on asking that when you, whether you are understand for each and individual line. I'm asking you that you are understand or what. I'm not getting any input from you, so I will move with whatever. Our voice is not audible to you. Your voice is not audible. You can give you a text also. I have not having a problem in my speakers. You can give the text also. So this is the thing. If you are having any queries, you just unmute and ask your queries. If you can't able to do that, you can give the text now. So the output will be like this. That is 1, 2, and 3, 4. And can you tell me whether the singly linked list output and the circularly linked list output are same or what? The output is same or what?
Same, sir.
Whether the singly linked list output and the circularly linked list output is same or what? Same, yes. It will be same, but the process that was happening inside will be the differ. The process that was happening inside will be the differ. That will be depends upon the programmer what operation or what linked list I want to create in those particular program. So I already told you that some of the examples of the stack queue and all. So if suppose you are using this queue, so you are doing two types of program. That you just imagine that you are doing two types of program, two types of gaming program. It means that the player 1, player 2, and player 3. So here the condition what here the programmer want to write an algorithm that we are going to create a game application. In that game application, I want to create a player 1, 2, and 3. I want to give a chance for the player 1, player 2, and player 3 only once. Only once I want to create a chance. I want to give a chance for these three players. Whenever, whatever the player you are playing any other game, the programmer, when you are writing an algorithm, you want to define that, you want to know that how many chances you are going to give for the particular player. If suppose the algorithm has been written as, I want to give only one chance for each and individual player. After the nth player, the game want to be terminated and the result want to be printed. Which of the player is winner? Like that, the algorithm has been written. For this algorithm, what type of linked list you will be going to this? What type of linked list you will be chosen? Singly, yes. In this list, so in this type, the singly linked list will be chosen. So it means that the singly linked list, which will be consist of address of the next pointer, address of the next variable node, and address of the next node, and the final node will be terminated. So it means the final node, after collection of all the data for an individual player, the result will be published. So this is the thing. So here the programmer want to be go with the singly linked list for doing an operation. So, and once again, you just consider that I want to give 3 to 4 chances for each and individual player, whoever representing the game. So this is the algorithm has been changed in the algorithm has been changed by the user input. So I want to give the 3 to 4 chances for a particular player. Then what the linked list will be preferred by the programmer?
Circular.
Circularly, yes, the circularly linked list will be preferred by the programmer. Yes, in this point of view, the output will be depends upon the same, but the condition and the operation that you are going to do inside the program will be differ. So it means that the whatever you are getting, the output will be the same, and based upon the user requirement and based upon the developer, they want to choose whether they want to go with the singly, circularly, or doubly linked list. So doubly linked list we will discuss in the next class. That is even more easier than this two. So it means that here we having the data. This will be the representation of the previous node, and this will be the representation of the next node. So this is the doubly linked list that we will discuss in the next class. So here, as of now, this is the thing. And for creating a circular linked list, we want in the the initialization part itself, we needed 2 nodes. For that 2 nodes, we are creating head and tail. This tail will be representing this head. Why? Because after this completion, we want to go to the next process. So this will be looping out the continuously. It will happen till the condition whatever you are given in the statement. Have you clear about this? Have you clear? And if you are clear, then you can able to answer this question. If you are clear with these two, I don't go with the programming part. Don't think about the program. The program will be easy when you are understand the concept. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So just consider that this is the singly and this is the circularly. And here I am giving the data of 1, 2, 3, and 4. Same data I am giving here 1, 2, 3, and 4. And here I am representing this linked list. And here I am representing the linked list as well as the circular linked list. Whether this is correct? Whether this is right? Whatever I did. So this will represent the null pointer, and this will be representing the null value. Whether this is right?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So the only thing that I want to access this particular value called 2. This node I want to access in this link. So all these links, this singly linked list will be the traversal mode, and this will be the circular mode, right? So singly linked list will be the traversal mode. It will be starting the traversal from starting point to ending point, and here this will be the circular mode. So you just imagine that in this singular linked list, I want to access this particular value called 2. Then what will happen? The abstraction will be there for this particular 2. The 2 will be the starting point of the traversal, and it will go to this node called 4 from 2 to 4. The link will be traveled, and finally the null value will be occur. After that only the program will be terminated, but you will get a output of only 2. You won't see a display of 3 and 4. If you want, you can see the display of 3 and 4, or else this process will be happen from the starting point to ending point by the traversal. So when you are accessing 2, this 1 will be automatically terminated. This 1 will be automatically terminated, and this what the process is happening inside the 1, you can't able to view those 1. If you are accessing the 3, if you want to access this 3, the traversal will be coming from 3 to 4. This null pointer will be coming, and the list will be terminated. This 1 and 2 process, what is happening, that you can't able to see, or you can't able to view, or you can't able to display those things when the starting point is 3 in the list. And when you are coming to the circular linked list, when the starting point is 2, it will traverse from 2 to 3 and 3 to 4, and once again this 4 to 1 operation will be there. Again this 1 to 2 operation will be there. So here when you are accessing a data for a particular data in a list, you can able to see what are the changes that was happened in all the data that you are mentioned in the linked list. So that is the difference between these two. You want to do an operation for the particular node, or you want to do an operation for the circular node. So that we will discuss in the stack and queue pointer. So this is the basic difference between these two things. When you are accessing this point, this point will be left out in the linked list. So 2, 3, and 4. After this 4, the null pointer will be there, so it will be terminated. So this is the what to say, that this is one of the thing you want to know for the singly linked list and circular linked list when you are doing those programs. This is one of the concept also. So don't worry about this lines of code, whatever I'm sharing here. I will share you this lines of code also. In the previous class, I have shared you the singly linked list lines of code. Kindly go with those lines of code by typing in your laptops or in your mobiles and change the values and take the paper and do the representation by using the singly and the circularly linked list. So that will be useful. And if you are not understanding this, then this doubly linked list, circular ADT and stack ADT will be very difficult to you in the second unit. So do your homework, whatever code I am sharing over here, do your homework, and in case of any queries after that, you can suggest me. And here I have given you the detailed explanation of these lines of code. Here I have mentioned some of 20 to 25 lines of code for displaying the circular linked list. In this, if you are able to understand this, if you are able to understand the concept, then these lines of code will become only 12 to 15 lines of code. You can change all those values here. You can give a number of operators over here, and you can change this lines of code as minimum of 15 to 12 lines of code. So that will be easy. So why I am giving in the starting itself the huge number of lines of code is that I have clearly explained what is happening. Each and individual thing I have explained what is happening in this and what is happening in this. So based upon this, you can do your homework. I will share this in your WhatsApp group. So kindly do your homework. In case of any queries in this circularly linked list, you can ask your queries, or else you can give your attendance. And once again, I am telling that department name followed by your name. If you are not giving attendance like that, then I will mark you an absent. I won't tell you that I am mark you an absent. Department name followed by your name. So that will be the format. You can give your attendance. If you are clear with this, you can give your attendance and attend the next class. Infant Manikam, I have told you that CSBS, right? Altaf from CSBS, Infant Manikaraj from CSBS. I have told you that to give an attendance after your department name. Whether you are listening or not listening, I don't know that. So those who are not giving the attendance properly, it means that you are not attending the class. You are not listening whatever I am telling. Gunashekhar Reddy. So same you like that.